The year is 1922. The land of Egypt, the valley of the kings, sand. So many secrets, a pharaoh forgotten by time. Tutankhamun was his name, his tomb hidden very well. Thousands of long years, the world was waiting, and it didn't even know it. A story was about to start. Howard Carter, an Englishman, he was very determined. He searched and searched without getting tired. Lord Carnarvon, his rich noble friend, he was the one who paid for this long search. But time was running out. The money was also getting low. This was Carter's last chance. He had to find something. November, a surprise discovery. A single step buried under the sand. They called for Carter. Quickly, his heart was beating. Fast, very fast. Then they found more stairs and a door, sealed up tight. It had old marks on it, royal signs. Could this be it? The big hidden treasure? Everyone held their breath. The seals were unbroken, ancient. Hope grew even bigger now. It looked like tomb robbers had missed this one. How could this happen? Carter felt so much joy. He sent a message to Carnarvon. At last I've made a wonderful discovery. The news would spread fast. The whole world would be amazed. History was about to be made. Lord Carnarvon arrived quickly. His heart raced with anticipation, knowing that history was about to be made. This was the final moment, a moment of suspense. The air was thick with tension as everyone held their breath. Carter made a small hole carefully. In the old sealed door, they lit a candle. It flickered. He looked into the darkness. Hot air rushed out, air trapped for 3,000 years. It was as if the tomb itself was exhaling, releasing secrets long buried. What did his eyes finally see? The anticipation was palpable. The suspense was almost too much to bear. Every second felt like an eternity. "Can you see anything?" Carnarvon asked. His voice was full of hope. The question hung in the air. Carter was silent a long moment. Then he finally spoke. Words that are famous now. "Yes, wonderful things. Gold, so much gold, shining." The sight was beyond their wildest dreams, glimmering in the faint candlelight. The treasures sparkled, casting a magical glow. Everywhere Carter looked, amazing. Each artifact told a story of a bygone era. A real king's treasure, untouched. They entered the tomb, slowly, reverently, carefully. The first room, it was full. Chariots painted with gold, shining brightly. Couches shaped like animals. Strange and beautiful. Carved chests, decorated boxes, all things for the afterlife. Each item meticulously carved. But there were other sealed doors waiting inside. What more could they discover? What other secrets did it hide? The size of the tomb was huge, truly breathtaking, a labyrinth of history. The team was very small. Carter, Lord Carnarvon, Lady Evelyn, Carnarvon's daughter, Calendar, each played a crucial role. There was so much work to do. The task ahead was monumental. It would take years of hard work, recording every piece. Everything was precious, one of a kind. Each artifact a piece of the puzzle, telling the story of a forgotten young king. A life cut short, yet immortalized in gold, showing the lost glory of ancient Egypt, a window to a distant past, a civilization's grandeur frozen in time. The news spread like wildfire. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was on everyone's lips. The whole world was amazed, spellbound. The treasures found were beyond imagination. Tutankhamun, he was famous now. His golden mask became an icon of ancient Egypt, a household name everywhere. From scholars to school children, everyone knew his name. And then strange things started to happen. Unexplainable events that defied logic. Whispers, talk of a dark curse, the pharaoh's terrible anger unleashed, protecting his sacred eternal sleep. The air was thick with fear. Were these just scary stories, tales, or something much more dangerous? Lord Carnarvon, he got sick. It started with a mosquito bite. The bite got infected, badly. His health deteriorated rapidly. He died. in a hospital in Cairo. His sudden death shocked everyone in April 1923, just a short time after the tomb was opened. At the very moment he died, the lights went out. All over Cairo, a city plunged into darkness. His dog, far away in England, howled and died. Strange. Eerie coincidences that fueled the legend. Isn't that all very strange? People started to wonder. Was there a connection? Other people got sick after that, mysteriously. The pattern was unsettling. George J. Gould, a rich American who visited the famous tomb, then he got a high fever, then death. The curse seemed relentless. Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, an X-ray doctor, a man of science. He X-rayed the pharaoh's mummy, a routine procedure, or so it seemed. He died too, very quickly, with no explanation. The curse spared no one. Arthur Mace, Carter's loyal helper, a dedicated worker. He complained of being tired, he lost weight. The list of victims grew longer. The fear grew stronger. The newspapers shouted the news. Loudly, sensational headlines captured the public's imagination. The mummy's curse strikes again. The stories were everywhere. People everywhere were very scared. The curse was no longer just a myth. Ancient words on tablets warned, warnings that were now taken seriously. Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the king. A chilling prophecy. Was this the pharaoh's curse at work? The dark legend was truly born, a tale that would endure through the ages. Fear gripped many hearts. The story took on a life of its own. The curse of the pharaoh became a part of history. But what about Howard Carter? He was fine. He was the main guy, after all. He lived for many years after. He died much later in 1939. He was 64 years old then. Why didn't this supposed curse touch him? He opened everything in the tomb. He even touched the king's mummy. This discovery was a big puzzle, a big question mark with no answer. Scientists offered other ideas, explanations: mold, dangerous germs, hidden inside, trapped in the tomb, for ages, suddenly released with our fresh air. These tiny things could make people sick, especially people who were already weak. The air inside the tomb wasn't clean. It was full of old, unseen dust. Maybe there was an old, unseen danger. This was a logical thought. Many other people lived long lives. Lady Evelyn Herbert, Carnarvon's daughter. She was there at the grand opening. She died much later in 1980, an old lady. Many Egyptian workers too. No one counted them. They worked in the tomb for years. Most of them lived full, normal lives. The curse seemed to be very picky, very particular. Or maybe it was just bad luck, and sad timing, unfortunately, for some. So was it a real ancient curse, or just a few sad coincidences? Fear definitely made it seem bigger. The newspapers helped fan the flames, the pharaoh's swift, terrible anger. It's a scary, powerful story. Even today, the legend of King Tut. The curse of Tutankhamun still fascinates us all. The puzzle is still there, unsolved, remaining, a king of gold, a hidden tomb, a shadow of death, real or not? You decide. Carter's own journal entries reveal his thoughts. He never mentioned a curse. He was a man of science, after all. He believed in facts, in evidence, not in ancient superstitions, but the world loves a good mystery. And so the legend lives on, inspiring new generations of archaeologists and treasure hunters. The treasures of Tutankhamun continue to captivate. A story of gold, mystery, and perhaps a curse.